Hey, what is going on, everybody? Dude, today I have a special video, another Samsung video back to back. iOS 12 is coming out tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to talk about anything besides that for a while. So we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Alpha and how it holds up in 2018. Now, this phone actually came out in 2014, and I kind of envisioned it as almost like a Note 4 mini, and I actually just made a video about the Note 4, so if you want to check that out, go search back a couple of videos on my channel, you'll find it. But body-wise, it's kind of a mix between plastic and metal, and for me, feeling it in the hand, it feels pretty cheap, but there is a metal border surrounding the phone, so it makes it just feel that much more premium. So it's like a mix between feeling cheap and premium. It's kind of weird. But there's a 4.7-inch 720p AMOLED screen up front, and it's not the sharpest, and it's not the, it doesn't have the greatest PPI ever, but it is an AMOLED screen, so at least it has that going for it. There is a 12 megapixel camera on the back, which isn't too bad. It can shoot quad HD video, and it can even shoot 1080p video at 60 frames per second, so it's not bad at all. The front camera is 2.1 megapixels, and there's really no point in talking about it. There is a fingerprint sensor on the front. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I mean, at least it has one, Now, turning on the phone, we have Android 5.0.2 Lollipop, which is super dumb. This phone could have easily handled Android Marshmallow, even Android Nougat, to be honest, and it only came out with Android 4.4.4, so it barely even got 1 year of support. I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing ever, and it's probably the worst thing about Samsung phones. I mean, they've said they're going to start prolonging the life of their phones, but I mean, it's just super stupid. I mean, just support the phone longer. Like, this phone could easily handled it. I know not a lot of people own this phone, but still, I mean, but the people who owned it could have appreciated it. And since this phone was a budget phone, I mean, the performance was okay. It's not amazing, for a budget phone now, it's not that bad. It has the Exynos 5430 processor. It has an octa-core processor as well, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM. And it's good overall, I mean, for light tasks. I mean, I'm not going to compare this to like a Google Pixel 2 or anything like that, but I mean, it's very, very average performance. But the thing that I see, especially looking at the future of this phone, Android 5.0.2, I mean, it's decent, but it's very outdated. I mean, it's almost 3 or 4 years outdated at this point. So in a couple years, maybe even next year, we're going to start seeing apps not supported on Android 5.0.2. Like, you're going to need like Android 6.0 in order to get a certain amount of apps, because certain softwares can't handle what newer apps can do. And this phone isn't the only phone. I mean, there's going to be tons of phones that aren't supported anymore with apps, so it kind of sucks that this phone is in that category. It should have at least gotten Android 6.0. I'm done talking about it. I'm so heated about that though. Gaming is also okay. This phone is just very, very average when it comes to performance. Real Racing 3 and other higher intensive games do stutter, but lower res games, they work just as fine. Temple Run, all those games are going to work fine. The cool thing is though, is that this phone does have a removable battery, which is good considering this phone has horrible battery life. It literally has a 1860 mAh battery, and for an Android phone, I would have at least expected like a 2300 mAh battery for this phone. You will for sure have to charge your phone by the end of the day. Even if you bring an extra battery with you, I mean, that's only an extra 1860 mAh. Phones now have like twice that amount of size, so it's kind of ridiculous that that is the case, but I mean, what are you gonna do, So is the Samsung Galaxy Alpha worth it in 2018? I'm going to say no. I mean, there's really nobody who should go out and buy this phone. I mean, if you want a backup phone, then yeah, I mean, I guess there's no point in not having this. But I bought this phone for around $100, but you could easily buy a Galaxy Note 4 for around $100 as well, which is a much better phone than this is. And that phone has tons of support, and that phone might not be supported either by Samsung, but it does have a newer version of Android, and you can also root it and throw a custom ROM on it, which I would highly suggest for you to do. But don't go looking for this phone, even if you're on a budget. Get a Galaxy Note 4, that'll be much better. And guys, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm actually doing a giveaway right now, so if you're in the market for a new phone, consider joining the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 iPhones, an iPhone 6s and an iPhone SE, so 2 different people are going to enter, so you're going to have 2 chances to win. I'll leave a link in the description for more details, but pretty much you just have to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you're already entered. So make sure you check that out, and make sure you check out the other links in the description as well. That'll mean so much. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.